Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's January is going well. We're halfway through, I think. Let me check the calendar. Yup, that's crazy. Once again, time waits for no one. As always, before we get started, obligatory self promotion. What if I ruled the world? Poem inspired by music, written by me, ya boy. Check it out. Always linked in the description. Always linked in my link tree. You know. So that's one poetry book, but today we're here to talk about this poetry book. Black Girl, You Are Atlas by Renee Watson with artwork from Ikua Holmes, which I still don't know if I'm saying her name right. And I'm wearing my Protect Black Women shirt. If it focuses, if you can read it, but that's what my shirt says. So I feel like that would be appropriate since this is written by a black woman and a black woman is doing the artwork. So, like I said, this is a poetry book. The author, I already told you all that information. So I'm going to give Renee Watson's biography. I did not look up Ikua Holmes' biography. So this is what we're going to do. So we're just going to talk about Renee. She's a number one New York Times bestselling author with over 1 million books sold. That's good. Her award-winning young adult novel, Piecing Me Together, received a Coretta Scott King Award and a Newbery Honor, which this one also has a Coretta Scott King Award as well, and the Walter Dean Award for Outstanding Children's Literature, which I don't really feel like this is a children's book, but maybe that's just her awards in general. But yeah, those two are on the book. Her debut novel, Skin and Bones, was named Amazon Best Book of the Year, known for centering her poetry and fiction around the experience of black girls and black women, which is very true for this book especially. Watson's work explores themes of identity and intersection of race, class, and gender. Her books include the Ryan Hart series, All the Blues in the Sky, and the critically acclaimed picture book, the 19 I cannot read the 1619 Project, Born on Water, co-written with Nicole Hannah Jones, which I think I have that on my Amazon list. So definitely got to read that next. Her stories are often inspired by her experiences growing up in Portland, Oregon. Watson is also an educator and community activist who has used the arts to help youth cope with trauma and discuss social issues. A part of this work, her picture book, A Place Where Hurricanes Happen, was inspired by poetry workshop she led with the children in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. For over 20 years, Watson has taught creative writing and theater as a writer in resident in schools and community centers across the nation. Watson has given keynotes and readings at the United Nations, the Library of Congress, and the U.S. embassies in Japan and New Zealand. She serves on the Education Advisory for the Academy of American Poets. She splits her time between Portland, Oregon, and New York City. So that's Renee Watson's biography. And this book was released February 13th, 2024. The synopsis is, in this semi-autobiographical collection of poems, Renee Watson writes about her experience growing up as a young black girl at the intersection of race, class, and gender, using a variety of poetic forms from haiku to free verse. Watson shares recollections of her childhood in Portland, tender odes to black women in her life, an urgent call to black girls to step into their power. Black Girl, You Are Atlas encourages young readers to embrace their future with a strong sense of sisterhood and celebration. With full color art by celebrated fine artist Ikua Holmes throughout, this collection offers guidance and is a gift to anyone who reads it. I would agree with that. So, I'm going to talk my pros, my cons, and my overall opinion. My pros are the poems. Number one, it is a poetry book. They're very wonderful writing, in my opinion. Some of the poems are more intimate than others since it is semi-autobiographical, but a lot of them are going to be relatable to all black women and girls' experiences growing up. Not like they said, they mentioned the variety of poems. That's one thing that I love. It has all kinds of different poems. And I even learned a new poetry form that I will try, and that I did try for this um, review. And I love learning new poetry forms, so that was great. And then my second pro is the artwork. As you can see, just from the cover, it's really good. Ukua did a great job of matching the artwork with the poem that it was next to, and the artwork was beautiful on its own too. And I would definitely look up her work because I do want to support her. And I had no cons actually. So my overall opinion is I really love this poetry book so much. I think Renee Watson is a great writer and paints vivid pictures with her words. And I love the variety of the different types of poems. It's very engaging to read, so everything's not like too similar when you're reading the different forms of poems. I also love the artwork by Akua Holmes. She did a great job capturing the writing in her artwork. I really love the book as a whole and would definitely recommend it. I give this book a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I would definitely check out both of their other works after, looking at this book. So, of course, um, I'm going to read some poems because it is a poetry book, and then I'm going to read 3 poems, and these 3 are going to be inspired. And I also wrote poems inspired by these 3 poems. And I already read one in my short video, Sisterhood Haiku Part 1. Will I read an extra one? I'm like, should I read an extra one if I didn't even write to it? Let's just read what I wrote to it and then see where we are. All right. So this one is called Atlas, which is reminiscent of You Are Atlas, and ties to the title of the book. So it's from this. I cannot talk today. So basically, it has like the definition right here from Webster's Dictionary, and then the poem is on this side. It's just a block poem. So I try to mimic that in my poem as well. So the definition is when it's capitalized, a titan for who his part in the Titan's revolt against the gods is forced by Zeus to support the heavens on his shoulders. 2, still capitalized, one who bears a heavy burden. And then 3, a bound collection of maps, often including illustrations, information tables, or textual matter. So let's read the poem. Black girl, you are Atlas. The way you carry the world of the hood, the weight of the hood on your shoulders, like a too heavy backpack. How you big sister the black boys on the playground, in the classroom, and in the back row of the choir. Stand who Okay, hold on. In the back row of the choir, stand who need back row of this choir stand who need a good stare down every now and then. You already know when to tell your friend he ain't the one for you. You already know she won't listen, and you will be there to wipe her tears when love fails her. Black girl, you are Atlas. The way your very presence in a room is a reminder of where you came from, of where you come from, a demand of what you are owed. Black girl, you are Atlas. Your bones, a collection of histories. Your blood rivers and flows, rivers and flows. You carry the dirges, the wailing. Hope I said that word right. You carry the requiem of your ancestors. You are proof of their sweet breath. You queened and ruled, enslaved and plowed, and escaped and fought, and got captured and fought, and marched and protested, and raised funds, and raised fists, and fought, and passed out flyers, and voted out, and fought for your rights, for your peace of mind, for today, for tomorrow. Black girl, you are Atlas. You carry the jig and the two-step. You are the festival and feast. You are nourishment and famine. Black girl, you are Atlas. You are the way back, the way forward. Black girl, you are Atlas. The only way no one expected you to be fulfilled, be the fulfillment of prophecy. But it is you always who holds up the world. who holds the world up. I cannot read today. But yeah, I really love that poem. It really encompasses like the whole book. So, with that theme, my poem is called Compass, and I styled it the same way that like the definition and stuff is styled, and I did the block poem. So this definition is from Oxford Languages, and it is an instrument containing a magnetized pointer which shows the direction of the magnetic north and bears from it. Walkers should be equipped with a map and compass. Number two, an instrument for drawing circles and arcs and measuring distances between points, consisting of two arms linked by a movable joint, one arm ending in a point and the other usually carrying a pencil or pen. So yeah, I guess the first definition is really like the best for what I want. But anyway, here it goes. Black girl, you are the compass. You give direction for what is in and what is out. You get copied and stolen from, but you always do it the best. Black girl, you are the compass. You give direction to the community and guide your loved ones. You are the guide for perseverance. You are the guide for how to be strong, but still soft with everyone around you. Black girl, you are the compass, the mother of the world. Everything that happens is guided from your DNA. Everything you suffer through, you guide other women how to get through the same suffering. Black girl, you are the compass that guides the world. That's my version. All right, and so this next poem, what page is it on? 71. So this is a new poetry form that I never heard of. And I'm going to put the description of it. I'm going crazy. I'm going to put the form in the description as always. And I'm going too far back. Okay, here we go. And it's called a pantoum. It'll be in the description. This one's called a pantoum for Breonna Taylor. And like all black women, all you wanted was rest. Breonna, whose name means noble, exalted one. Breonna, whose name is the anthem in our throats. Will grieve your possibility, your every about to. Breonna, whose name means noble, exalted one. Breonna, who reminded us that black women are not even safe in our sleep. We grieve your possibility, your every about to. We love you like a play cousin, love you like you belong to us. Breonna, who reminded us that black women are not even safe in our sleep. We lift your memory high, high. We love you like a play cousin, love you like you belong to us. Love you because you were like every black woman, so regular, so majestic, all at once. We lift your memory high, high. Breonna, whose name is the anthem in our throats. Love you because you were like every black woman, so regular, so majestic, all at once. And like all black women, all you wanted was rest. So yeah, so it has like some repeating lines in it. So basically, a pantoum, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Pantoum, I'm gonna put it in the description, is a four-stanza quatrain poem, and each line has 4 lines. So basically, the pattern is the stanza 1 is just, and as far as I can see, it does not have to rhyme. So mine doesn't rhyme, but it's like A, B, C, D. So they're all different lines. And then the next stanza, you repeat the second line, B, and then you have a new E, and then D is the last line from the other poem. From the other stanza, and then F is a new line. And then stanza 3 is the second line, is the first line in that poem, and then a new line, and then the last sentence from the stanza before, you put it in the third line of this stanza, and then H is a new line. And then for the fourth stanza, use the second line from the third stanza as the first line. And then you can either make up a new line or you can repeat A or C from up above, which I did. And then H is a whole new line. No, H is the last line from the last stanza. and then you can repeat A or C again or make a whole new line. So I did a plantum for black women. You are the blueprint of all that is cool. You are the most beautiful women on earth. You are always rising above the bullshit. You are always rising above the struggle. You are the most beautiful women on the earth. You are proud and humble. You are always rising above the struggle. You are caring and courageous. You are proud and humble. You are sugar and spice. You are caring and courageous. You are the CEO and the hardest worker. You are sugar and spice. You are the blueprint of all that is cool. You are the CEO and the hardest worker. You are always rising above the bullshit. Which we are. We always have to be the better person all the time. I'm not going to get into a rant about that. So that's my plantum, uh, which, without having to like rhyme or anything, it is a little hard to like memorize, but I did have the format like while I was writing, so I would get a little confused, but outside of that, it's really fun, doing something new. So I would do that again. And it wasn't as hard as I thought because I didn't have to, as far as I could tell. And I followed this. There was no rhyme. Didn't seem like there were any syllable rules. So, and then this last poem is a tanka, which is one of my favorite poems styles or forms. And this one is called a tanka for Michelle Obama. Around the way, girl, elegance personified. Let our love heal you. No, we will never forget your sacrifice, grit, your grace. And then I want to show off some of the artwork. That's the picture next to that poem. And then, this was the picture next to the one about Breonna Taylor. And then Atlas was 2 pages, so it didn't have like a artwork next to it. But I'm going to show off some really cute, really nice ones. That one's a little girl. I think this one she was talking about. Oh yeah, she was turning 7, so that was cute. Oh, and I love this one. So the poem before that, she was talking about like getting your hair done, and then this poem here is called Scalp. So let me read this poem that I wrote, my own tanka, and I did a tanka for Beyonce. She's one of my favorite singers, and a tanka is basically a haiku, which is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, but then the last 2 lines both have 7 syllables. So here it goes. Fierce and fiery, fabulous and fine, fine, fine. Liberating through your music and expression, making us all feel heard. So yes, that's my tanka. Then I want to read this other poem with this picture because I feel like it really goes well with it. It's called Scalp. It's a response to Ati by 1970 by JD. I'm going to butcher his name, but I think I did look up this poem, but like that it was inspired by, but I forgot to look it up for the video. So yeah, so here it goes. It's called Scalp. Plowing through naps like cotton fields, each pathway a map to the Underground Railroad. Black cotton gathered, pulled, every handful of testimony, bundled this majesty, parted, twisted, braided, scalped into a crown, holy. So yeah, so I feel like all of these, the artwork goes with everything, like of the poems, and it's just really nice. And then I like this one, this lady sitting. So I would definitely recommend this book. Originally I was gonna actually listen to it as an audiobook, and it's not that long as an audiobook if you just want to listen to it, which I feel like will be worth it. As well. I think it might have been like 2 hours, if anything. I don't think it was that long. Maybe 4 at the most. It might have. So maybe 2 to 4 hours. I don't think it was that long, but I would highly recommend getting the book and actually like being able to look at the pictures and look at the words. And yeah, I really loved it. It's one of my last books I read last year, so I want to talk about it. So yeah, do you I actually have read 2 books this year. I guess I listened to audiobook. I know some people, I think it still counts as reading, but some people are very weird about it. But what books have you read this year? Will you read this one since I recommended it? Whatever you think, let me know. How's your January going? How's your New Year going? My New Year is going all right. I started a new job in October. I think I already mentioned that like several times. Still trying to get the hang of it, building up my confidence. You know, getting the hang of everything, getting the groove. So, yeah, let me know how your New Year is going. Are your resolutions working out? My reading goals, I'm getting through. I just need to work on everything else. But yeah, let me know what's going on with y'all, and I will see you all next week.